Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we obtained the Master Sword from some crazy frozen place underneath the Tower of the Gods, then went around the Great Sea generally gathering stuff. In this episode, we will be continuing with generally gathering stuff, and I jumped into the boat in one. That was really cool. So, we also last episode acquired the Ballad of Gales, which allows us to fly around the ocean at our will to certain points. One of those points is Windfall Island. Windfall Island, which we're going to head to now. Da 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 da. Oh, too early. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Slightly too deep for me there. Now, there's a few things I want to get cleaned up on Windfall. Mostly figurines, but other things as well while we're here. What we can do firstly is go up to this shop. We've never actually been in the front door of the shop. The only time we've been in, we snuck in through the back entrance. This is the bomb shop. As you can see, looking at the menu, well, you can't at the moment because it's black, but as you can see now, we have 99 bombs. There's not really much need of us buying bombs at the moment, but either way, we can take a picture of this, Take a picture of this surprisingly happy fellow. This is Cannon, the Bomb Master. His mood shifts violently. Cannon is the world's only maker of bombs. He considers himself a magician with gunpowder and other explosives. His hairstyle is unique as his talent. You can't really see here because of the angle on him, but if you look at the actual picture of the figurine, you can see his hairstyle from when he was tied up by the pirates, and yes, you must admit, it does look hilarious. So, I just wanted to get that picture kind of while I was here. Now, what I'm going to do is go to a place that I have actually talked about quite a lot, and there's something important we can do there, which you will be able to tell what it is based on what I just did. If we come in here, this is... Wait for it. Wait for it. The Potion Shop, with this crazy mother running it. This is Doc Bandom. His favourite food is chew jelly. Doc Bandom spends his days researching choo-choos in this potion shop. He visits Paw Print Island now and then to collect the chew jelly he uses to make his potions. He considers himself a potion artist, and like an artist, he's quite whimsical. If we talk to him, he says, "Hello, hello, and hello, you are standing in the one and only chew jelly juice shop. You must have heard our potions are the best. I'm telling you, they are too good. In fact, they are absolutely incredible." What's that? What's chew jelly, you ask? Looking somewhat bewildered? I know I don't, but... Oh, sir, you must be joking. You don't know what chew jelly is? No, I do know what chew jelly is. I know more about chew jelly than you'll ever forget, you fool. Well, just ask yourself this, good sir. What is a robustly nourishing element? What is a mystical substance that is good for the body and the mind? Ask yourself. The words chew jelly roar out in answer to these questions, proclaiming themselves to be true. Why, it is the key ingredient in the most effective potions around. Wrong. All you have to do is bring an empty bottle to my shop here, and I'll let you have a taste. Which begs the question, sir, do you have an empty bottle? No, I don't, but what I have is... Blue chew jelly! Is that... Could it possibly be? Did you by chance bring me chew jelly? This is an extremely rare colour of chew jelly. Perhaps it indicates a new breed. What a fascinating jelly development. I've never seen one of this particular hue on Paw Print Isle, a small atoll famous for its robust chew population. Ironic, because this is where I took it. So part of this sample came from Paw Print Isle. But anyway, I digress. I digressed too, and we digressed at the same time. That was cool. I enjoyed doing that with him. Anyway, digressions aside, the game is afoot. For when it comes to making potions, I am a true artist. I have been showing something rare. Inspiration bubbles up for something... I can't read, can I? I have been shown something rare. Inspiration bubbles up from within me. Oh, wait for it. Here it comes. Ooh, that's it! Oh, that's a strange noise. That's it. That's the sparkle I was looking for, the sunburst of inspiration. Eureka! I'm going to use this chew jelly to create a brand new, unheard of kind of potion. It's been 10 years since I began my now legendary studies of the chew jelly. I must begin mixing this new potion before my first inspiration in years vanishes. Vanishes? Vanishes. Also, he has a bee on the back of his coat. I want a lab coat with a bee on it. That's a cool little scene he has. I love his goggles. They're like masquerade mask style. Have a whiff of that. Drink some of that. Do a bit of science. Glug, 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 glug. Explosion! But the result is... It's ready at last. My new chew jelly concoction. It's still piping hot, and I want you to have the first batch, my fellow jelly connoisseur. You got some blue potion! Yeah, keep it in your bottle until you need it. Blue potion, yeah, heals your health and your magic, but does not come with 2 helpings. You have to pay for it, and nor to increase your attack until the next time you get hit, so... In all the ways that matter, Granny's potion is much better, but hey, thought I'd show that anyway since we spent so long gathering blue chew jelly so far. Might as well show it off. One more, nope, not one more, I lied. Firstly, you remember ages ago the killer bees, we kind of did a quest for them. Turns out, to actually conclude that quest, you have to talk to them, which we never did. Yeah, you're the coolest, bud. Okay, no, you don't have to talk to them, I lied apparently. What we need to do is go into here. That was what we had to do, we, all the way home. I'm just talking complete crap at the moment. Recall Miss Marie. She sent us out there to kind of look after the bees and see if we could bring them to school. We have managed to do so we should come back to her, but I never did because I forgot to do it. But either way, we can take a pictograph while we're here. This is Miss Marie. This year's lucky number is 20. Don't know why that's on her figurine, but anyway. This year marks the 20th year that this splendid individual has worked as Windfall's school teacher. Her hobby is collecting joy pendants. Her goal in life is to raise unique and creative students. The most unique thing she's ever created is her own hairstyle. And yes, I can certainly agree with that. But anyway, we speak to her and she says, "What can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk." You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents to me, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me, I watched it all from the shadow of my door. Ugh, that's a bit creepy, especially for a teacher. You really are a dear, you fill me with joy. I have to reward you, so here's a little spare change. God, love me some spare change. That's actually quite a lot of spare change. Oh no, one more thing, don't tell anybody, dear. So now, if we talk to her, she says, we need to talk. When it comes to children, my eyes never deceive me. Someday you will grow up to be a fine young man and your name will go down in history. That's what I think, dear. Now we can do a little thing. We can offer her joy pendants. Because we've spent ages gathering them, we can't offer her joy pendants yet. Man, I don't know this game very well, do I? We have to leave and come back in again, I think. Oh, you can tell I haven't played this for like a month. I've got a perfect plan of what I'm going to do, but I've just forgotten how to actually do it. So that's what... Oh, now, yeah, that's it. Hey, sounds like you apologised to old Teach for us. Good old Miss Marie. And speaking of, bud, did you know it's going to be Miss Marie's birthday soon? Boss, you think we should give her some kind of present or something? Don't be stupid, we're the killer bees. We ain't no teacher's pets. Why do my Aussie accents and my Cockney accents over... Oh, I do. I can't even do accents, I've never pretended otherwise. And you who've watched the series this far probably have realised that too. Yeah, but Teach loves jewellery and junk more than anything else in the world. That was all vowels, mostly. What's she into these days? What's she call them? Joy pendants. Really? Where'd you find them? Are they just lying around? If we could find some and give them to Teach as a present, she'd be all happy. Hey, now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees the other day, I saw a sparkly light up at the top of some tree in town. Where was that? Maybe it's one of them pendants. What do you think, boss? Nah, that's crazy talk. So they're telling us where we can find one joy pendant. A whole one! Fortunately, we've already gathered 44, so we can just offer them to her here now. Well, firstly, we give her one, so let's ease her onto them. My dear, that's... a joy pendant! Let's do the Miss Marie boogie! To tell you the truth, I love jewellery above all else, and that's why that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It's the hottest thing around, dear. Oh, yes, I will happily take a single one from you. No, I insist, only one. To tell the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, which is why 20 was this year's lucky number. But that would only happen in my wildest dreams. You know, I've been a teacher here for a long time. It's tough to put one past me. That being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties. I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present I could ask for. I suppose I thought so, thank you. Close your eyes, dear. And she gives us a red rupee, which is also nice. Can't hurt. And if you see those boys again, tell them I say hello. Now it's kind of cool, she's actually wearing the joy pendant now, which is kind of cool. But we can offer her more joy pendants. Oh no, this is how you do, you get them hooked and then you feed them more. This is kind of like drug dealing, but with butterfly pendants instead. My dear, did you bring me joy pendants yet again? That was a very incriminating phrase. I'm not a drug dealer, guys, just clarifying that. I'm just a joy pendant dealer, that's totally different. God, I'm talking crap. Did you bring me joy pendants again? Yes, I did. How many joy pendants do you have right now? 43? Why, to think a child like you would pay such large tribute to me. I'm not really paying you tribute, I'm just giving you a present. Oh, your teacher is very impressed by your efforts, little dear. My whole body is numb with the thrill of excitement. So this is what pure joy feels like. I'll take precisely 20 of them, thank you. That will do just fine. My heart will be all aflutter. I don't know if you know, but 20 is my lucky number. And just as I promised, I will reward you for going out and collecting all these. I'm going to give you a wonderfully splendid thing. Close your eyes, dear. You got the Cabana deed. It's written on yellow parchment. It looks quite old. Dum-da-dum. I assume that was supposed to be da-da-da-dun, but da-da-da-dun is 5 notes, so I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, you see, although I am a mere teacher, I own a cabana in a tropical... pressed A too soon there. The point is, you've noticed the private oasis that we've gone past a few times. That's ours now. It's not private oasis anymore. It's Doctor's Oasis. Oh yes. So that's awesome. But... Miss Marie is the gift who keeps on giving as long as you keep on giving her gifts. That was difficult to say, but offer her more joy pendants. And this time, she told us she was perfectly satisfied with the 20 you gave me before. But you are such a persistent dear. Since you are so insistent, I can accept them happily. Fine, I have no choice but to unleash pure joy on you. Prepare for an onrush of joy, the likes of which you'd never imagined. This sounds weird. 23. And she rats up to a whopping 44. All you need to do is give her more than 40, and now we've done that, she gives us this. It's so rare, there are sparse and few others like it in the world. This is Treasure Chart 45. There are actually 50 like it in the world. No, 46, I think, like it in the world. But either way, she used to give you something else there on the original version, which is why she has that text leading up to it. They switched that somewhere else and gave her a thing instead. So now it's kind of odd that she says all this kind of, this is the most important thing in the world, and it's just a treasure chart, when it used to be something that actually was a very unique item. But one final thing we're doing on Windfall before heading off. We are just going to grab, well, we're going to hide in a bush apparently. No, we are going to grab one more pictograph of this fellow up here, the Dancing Elvis, who taught us the Song of Passing, because I kind of forgot to take his pictograph while we're up here. So this, he did the nodding while I was looking at him. That was problematic. That's a good action shot of him. This is Tot. This young fellow dreams of becoming a professional dancer. He dances before a strange stone monument, day and night. This smooth dancer may still be practicing, but he's also recruiting for a partner, exclamation mark, note sign. Don't know what that means, but that's what the text says, so yes, how odd. So that's Tot. Now there's actually one more thing we can do, which is, a while back we did a little quest for Zunari where we ended up putting flowers all over the island. Just before that, Zunari went on a big long rant to us about merchants' oaths and all that, and trading around the world to gain things. So, that's the quest we're finally going to do. So what we need to do first is buy a town flower, which is awesome. And we can't do much with it, except there are people around the world, he said, who are willing to trade things for his items. We give them his items, they give us their items. Their items go on sale in Zunari's shop. I get money, I pay money. It's a complicated system, but it works. So, to start off, that old bastard's going to see me again. So, let's do some trading. So first, we are going to go to, I believe, I don't actually know, so I'm just going to check. We first go to, there we go. We are going across, and fancy, there's a warp point here to it. I haven't got the map for it, so it doesn't say where it goes, but this warp point here is Great Fish Isle, so we'll head there. Once at Great Fish Isle, we want to come basically around to the back of it, because there is this little floating platform. This guy has only appears on it once you've beaten the Tower of the Gods, and he's a strange looking man, isn't he? Look at him. Let's take a picture of him, actually. This is one of 3... Nope, it's not one of 3 anything, because that was a bad photo, apparently. This is one of 3 wandering merchants. Their favourite food are rocks. These businessmen are travelling the world in search of curios and oddities, each with the hope of someday opening his own shop. No one knows where these wandering merchants have come from, or where they're headed. Kind of mystical, isn't it? But what we can do is we speak to him. He says, I'm what you call a travelling merchant. Yes, I am a cheery fellow who bobs between waves in search of all manner of rare items, cracked and pristine, wild and woolly. I came from distant lands because I heard there was a treasure of great worth in this island, but I can't find a thing. I thought perhaps my fate would cross with that most mystic of rare items, the fabled shop guru statue, but it seems as though I am off the mark once again. By the by, for some reason, looking at that delivery bag of yours gives me the sneaking suspicion that it might have some rare treasure hidden in its depths. If you have anything even slightly out of the ordinary in there, would you mind trading it to me? Anything at all? This knapsack I'm looking is stuffed full with all sorts of mysterious and wonderful things. I added mysterious in there, don't know why. Why don't you show me what you've got, and I'll show you what I'd trade for it. Sounds like an arrangement, so I will offer him the town flower that I bought from Zunari. That's a town flower, is it not? In this case, would you be interested in trading that for this sea flower? Yes, we will. Most worthy, then my fee will be, well, I suppose 20 rupees will do. It's a deal. You need about 600 rupees before starting this quest in total, just so you know, to pre-warn you. Thanks, that settles things. I'll give you your item as promised. Hold out both hands. And we get the sea flower. The scent of the sea wafts from the delicate petals of this flower from an exotic far-off land. If you find a place to put it there. So by trading your goods for my goods, we formed a merchant's oath. And as such, from now on, I will honour our merchant's oath by sending shipments of my product to Windfall Island shop. How, you ask? Why, my good pal the postman will take it there from me, so it will likely get there before you do. Just head back to Windfall and see for yourself. Thanks again. So now, sea flowers are available for sale in Windfall. There's a series of, I think there's 12 items in total. There's 3 of these wandering merchants around the sea, which I'm going to go through in turn. Each one offers 3 things. It offers something different to the other ones in exchange for each thing. And there's kind of a hierarchy of items, with the end one being the mystical shop guru. There are lots of ways kind of through this trading quest, but I'm going to take the most direct one. So oddly enough, this guy, we can actually trade him back his own sea flower, and he's very surprised by it, even though he gave it to us mere moments ago, and goes, huh, that's a sea flower, is it not? Would you be interested in trading it for this exotic flower? Yes, we would. And again, he'll charge a fee. 25 rupees, pretty decent. So, that's awesome. And he gives us this item. And we get an exotic flower. It's a refreshing flower that blossoms in the tropical regions to the south. And then he says the same crap again about forming a merchant's oath. So this next bit I'm going to speed up a bit. Well, no. In the future I will speed through that bit a bit, but there's not much more we can trade him now. But what we need to do is head to Bomb Island. So I'm going to warp to Forest Haven and then go north from there, because that's where we find another wandering merchant. Now, here, the wandering merchant, we can see him just ahead behind that old man Ho-Ho. If we go up to him, that was a terrible voice crack there, we can trade him the exotic flower we've got. Nope, because I wasn't close enough to him there, so... No, definitely don't want to throw it away. That would be bad. There we go, now we're doing it properly. Nope, apparently we're not. Do I need to talk to him first then? I think I do. Hey, have we met before somewhere? Are you? No, couldn't be. Me, I am but a poor travelling merchant. I travel the world in search of rare objects of all sorts, modern and ancient, foreign and exotic. My dream has always been to someday open my own shop, but my plans have a way of getting delayed, and now it's been 30 years since I started. Time certainly laughs at it all, huh? And still, day in, day out, rain or shine, I spend my days looking for curiosities and rare items. Which reminds me, that delivery bag of yours looks like it might have some rare treasure in. Blah 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 blah, which we've seen before, all this. But anyway, we offer him our exotic flower. And that's an exotic flower, isn't it? Would you consider trading it for this sickle moon flag? Yes, we would. His fee is 40 rupees. So now we have got the sickle moon flag. And he does the usual spiel now about forming a merchant's oath. But now... Oh no, anyway, ignore this. What we actually need to do now is not go anywhere else. He's another one of the weird ones where you can trade him back his own thing instantly. And he's like, oh, that's a sickle moon flag. I've never seen that before. Fool. I'll post a link somewhere to a full table of everyone trades for everything. But this is the fastest way of getting to the end. He offers us this fountain idol. So I say, yeah, okay, we'll accept the fountain idol. We'll accept the fountain idol. Our sickle moon flag has a bit of a blemish, so he will charge us 65 rupees as kind of the difference between the sickle moon flag and the fountain idol. So, that's pretty cool. And he gives us the fountain idol. Now we need to head to the third merchant in the world, who is up near Mother and Child Isles. Though it looks like you can on the map, you actually can't warp to Mother and Child Isles. You have to warp to Tingle Island and sail northeast from there to Mother and Child Isles, which is where I'm heading. I said a lot of redundant things in that phrase. Also worth noting that, like Northern Triangle Island, this Mother and Child Isles is a guaranteed place where Cyclops will spawn in one of his cyclones. So if you want to grab him, shoot him, and get the Battle of Gales, here's a really good place to do it as well. Didn't mention at the time as well, Cyclops is of course a one-shot figurine. That's the only chance you get. Well, you get unlimited chances, but once you shot him, like with an arrow, that's it. You will not get a second chance. But, while we are here, there's actually another thing briefly we can do. Hey! I was looking at the gamepad and it bloody surprised me, but yes, there is a blue choo-choo here. So let's kill that bastard. Korok here worth noting for later. Now, the final one, let's talk to him first, and he says, I am what's called a travelling merchant, just a poor wanderer cruising the world in search of rare objects of all sorts, new and old, strange and unsettling. You're strange and unsettling. I detected a scent wafting from this island that suggested there might be something of value here, so I tailed my tiny raft all this way from far, far away. But the high rock wall on the main island blocks my way, so it seems as though I won't be able to get much further. What a disagreeable turn of events. However, my boy, that delivery bag of yours smells to me like it might be home to rare and unique items. If you have any curios that might be worthy of selling at a shop, might you trade them to me? Someday I'm going to open myself a shop. A huge shop. No, a mega superstore. I'm trying to find goods to sell, so can you show me what you've got on you? I can. We have a delicious fountain idol. And in return for that, he offers us this big sail flag. Let's take that. The difference in them is 35 rupees. So let's do that. And once again, he goes into the whole Merchant's Oath thing, but we are going to now head back south down to Greatfish Island to the travelling merchant there. Now this time we trade the big sail flag we've just got to this guy, and then he is more than willing to offer us in return a hero's flag. We'll accept that, and he charges us 75 rupees for that. But hey, it's worth it, because now we get a big sail flag, and this is another one of the weird ones where we can trade it straight back to him. So once he finishes his Merchant's Oath ramble that they always do, we can offer the big sail flag straight back to him. Oh, that's annoying. Thanks for coming all this way, but I only trade 3 times a day, so sorry. That's irritating. I forget that he does that. So I'm going to use the Song of Passing a couple of times. So, oh, I can't remember the damn Song of Passing apparently. There we go, left, right, down, that's it. Fortunately, you can't see this, but they keep all the Wind Waker songs on the gamepad to glance down at, in case you're an idiot like me. So once it becomes daytime, we can trade with him again. So now we offer him the big sail flag. That's a hero's flag, is it not? Not a big sail flag, like I said. I lied. And in return, he offers us a delicious postman statue, which I think looks really cool. Like, there's definitely some links between the Ritos and the Native Americans, but that kind of really pointed out the whole kind of totem thing. But yes, we will trade it for a postman statue. His fee is 100 rupees. This is one of the more expensive ones, but worth it. Because, hey, who wouldn't want a postman statue? That's really cool. A symbol of Rito labourers all over the world. So now, we are nearly done. There is one more to do, which is to go all the way back up to the north to Mother and Child Isles once more. Now this one, make sure you've got a bit of money for this, because this is the most expensive transaction, but if we offer this guy the postman statue, he offers us in return, wait for it, oh, the Shop Guru statue. Look familiar, does it? But yes, we will make that trade. And of course, if you remember all the way back, it was the one on Greatfish who actually requested, who originally was like, they all kind of have a dream. This one wanted to open up a super mega store, the other one wanted to see exotic things, and then the one on Greatfish, specifically his dream was he really wanted to see the Shop Guru statue. So, let's head back to Greatfish and deliver it to him there. Now, as long as he's not arsey and doing the whole you can only trade 3 times a day thing again, which I believe he doesn't, is that it couldn't be the Shop Guru statue? Such a divine figure. Surely this is none other than the legendary individual who reigns at the peak of the business world. Oh, most worthy day. Wow, my lifelong dream has come at last, has at long last come true. Such joy. This is my thanks to you for fulfilling my dream. It's a heart-filled reward, brimming with gratitude. All right, hold out your hands. And we receive a piece of heart for our troubles. But, I've received a worthy item. Tonight I will close this in my bosom as I sleep. I can't wait. Man, he says some weird shit. Anyway, yes. Yeah, the interesting thing is, you think that quest is done there. You've got the piece of heart, you've delivered the Shop Guru statue, but you would be wrong. Head back to Zunari's stall at Windfall. And you will instantly notice Zunari's store is a bit bigger than when we left. Like they were saying with the whole Merchant's Oath thing, every item we've traded for is now for sale here, including the Shop Guru statue. You can now, interestingly, I place town flowers everywhere, but any one of these items can be placed in these ports, and you can use any one you want to get the heart container from this guy. It's just that the town flower is the first one I had available at the time, so that was the best. If we talk to Zunari, over here, actually it's not over there, it's over here we have to do it because we can't do it at the business counter. And he says, yes, young master, look, already my shop has a wide variety of products to choose from. It is a cornucopia. Thanks to you, young master, every morning the postman comes with packages from the travelling salesman you traded with. This guy is supposed to have a Russian accent, but I'm not doing that anymore because that was a bad accent, even by my standards. At last, my humble stall has the appearance of a full-fledged store. My dear, your unflagging dedication has strengthened my determination to live my life for the success of my business. Master, you are the saviour of my stall. I must thank you from the very bottom of my heart. This is my most prized possession, next to my hoodie coat, of course. It is none other than the Zunari family treasure. Please accept it. This is an incredibly useful item now. This is the magic armor. Use your rupees to create a barrier around you that protects you from enemy attacks. You won't expend rupees unless you take damage from enemy or other hazard. Essentially, it used to just drain magic while it was active, but they've changed it a lot in this game. So now you put the magic armor on, and then you go blump. Link puts on a really frowny face, it's really funny. But while the magic armor is active, it's basically, it doesn't cost anything to have it on, but it just means you take, when you take damage, instead of being damaged in your heart, you get damaged in your wallet. Strange way of putting it, but true. So this has been a slightly longer episode, but I'm going to call it here because it's been a slightly longer episode. So we've nearly done everything I want to do, so next episode we've got one more side quest I want to do before heading off to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue our sister. So thank you very much. This has been the Doctor with the Infamous Gentleman, and I hope you'll join me next time for a little bit more Wind Waker. Thank you very much, and good day.